Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at belisiofoods.com/careers.
This just in.
The Telegram News has a new website.
thetelegramnews.com.
Same dedicated coverage.
Same trustworthy news with a brand new look.
Covering Jackson and Benton counties and surrounding areas.
Locally owned and operated, thetelegramnews.com has its finger on the pulse of the community.
Stay up to date on local events, high school sports, and breaking news.
thetelegramnews.com.
Subscribe today at thetelegramnews.com.
Check it out.
This next one's another one's going to be on, our last one might be on Peace of Mind. I've not decided yet, but this one's definitely going to be on Peace of Mind. It's called Redemption Heart. Love is like morning rain and it just me away. It be real. I just dreaming. This love's drowned all of my pain. Flood of floods keeps on rolling on. Please wash away my sins. Let a new tale begin. 'Cause your redemption heart must have opened my eyes to the truth. How I was living, and from the darkest part of my soul, we can let it go when we start giving. So now give to me and I'll give to you. Embrace the change, release the pain. Our love keeps on rising like the morning sun. It's raised up lifted in all seasons. This love is raising up my frequencies wide. And now you want to change in your mind. Deep inside the forever time. 'Cause your redemption heart must have opened my eyes to the truth. How I was living, and from the darkest part of my soul, we can let it go when we start giving. So now give to me and I'll give to you. Embrace each day, live for today. Give to me and I'll give to you. Embrace the change, live for today. keeps on growing. Keeps on growing. Keeps on growing. Keeps on growing.
Thank you.
All right, well, there you go. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV. Of course, Jennifer here to start off your morning. And, well, I guess Morgan Washam started off our morning, didn't he? So that was the scene from last week's Homegrown Happy Hour, of course, hosted by our good friend Ben Davis Jr. at Rowdy's Smokehouse. And we have yet another one this week. The final, I guess, episode, if you will, for this series anyway. And our good friend Jake Dunn will be the guest, of course, with Ben Davis Jr. And you guys should come out and see it. It's fun. Sure. Really fun. And that will be this coming Thursday, so tomorrow night at Rowdy's, starting at, is it 6 or 7, James? 7 o'clock. And you can get to see Jake Dunn and Ben perform, and it's really awesome. Also, before we get to our guests, really, really awesome are these T-shirts that you can get. Homegrown Happy Hour T-shirts. Nice. Cool. Very, very cool. Lots and lots of color in them, and so you can actually purchase those. They are $15 for most sizes and $17 for 2X and up, because they're just a little bit more. But you can purchase these either at Rowdy's on Thursday, or you can stop in here to Total Media and buy one, and or James promises that they will be up online soon.
Promise.
To buy. So he says.
Okay.
Yeah,
and James does not lie.
Yeah, so hopefully by the end of today we'll have them online. If not today, this week. And we're not quite ready to announce this yet, but there's going to be another opportunity to get those T-shirts. We'll talk about that soon.
Okay, we'll talk about that soon. So pick up your T-shirts. If you love live music, if you love, you want to support local artists, please come out. It's a wonderful opportunity, and grab some food at Rowdy's while you're at it. I mean, hello, and some great drinks, and have a good time. So, and the weather's not going to be too bad. So there you go.
And
all right.
I think April and Roger would have a wonderful time if they came tonight.
Well, it's tomorrow, correct?
It is tomorrow. I just said tonight.
See, I'm thinking you're telling time, and I'm like,
I can't.
Right,
I don't know what day it is. I wasn't here on Monday. I don't know what day it is.
He's so confused. Yeah, so
I'm sitting here thinking we're right after.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, because you guys are. This is working out. I love when a plan comes together. I totally love it. Love. All right, so you all are good friends, of course. April Eifler and Roger Donaldson here. Typically, you guys have on your library hats, but today you have on a different hat. So do you want to tell everybody what's going on? This is fun.
Yeah. Well, we're both Rotarians with the Jackson Rotary Club, and then I'm also on the board of the Jackson County Board of Aging.
Okay.
So the Senior Center over on Mountain Street. I'm on that board. And we have every year, well, past few years we haven't with Rotary because of the pandemic and everything.
Yes.
But the Rotarians get together and do a fundraising event, a pancake supper at the Senior Center.
Yes.
So that's going on tomorrow.
Love that.
October 27th, 4 to 7. So go there, get filled up on some pancakes and sausages, and then go over to Rowdy's.
And hang out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, all you can eat pancakes. How many pancakes can you eat, Jennifer?
Well, so this is the thing that's so funny that you brought that up, because Jeremiah and I were discussing this yesterday. Like, some pancake suppers are all you can eat, and some are, you pay a price and you get so many pancakes and whatever. And I'm like, well, pretty much though, I feel like an all-you-can-eat pancake supper is about the same as a regular pancake supper, because there's only so many pancakes you can eat, right? Like, I would have to say that, it's like you sit down and you're going to eat all these pancakes and you get about 7 bites in and you're like, oh, done.
Pretty heavy on you. Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many pancakes I can eat. How big are they?
That also depends, yeah. But we have the dispenser thing.
Yeah,
so
I'd say probably about a 6 or 8 inch diameter pancake, probably.
I could probably eat 2 of those, I would think. You said you have sausage, too?
Yeah. Sausage links.
Going all out.
That's game changing too.
Syrup.
What?
There'll
Butter?
be syrup and butter.
What?
Exactly. All the fixins.
We're setting you guys up.
Absolutely. Loving this.
And I think there's usually milk to drink. And
Yeah, juice, I believe.
and
There'll be
all that stuff's
an
included.
auction. I think some like paintings, local painters.
Yeah,
and stuff,
usually
and quilts
and
maybe.
some of the senior citizens I think also do the paintings.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
donate their stuff and then
kind of
have
cool
all
because they have
there
like a
to-
painting club there at
Yeah.
the center.
Yep.
Well, if nothing else, just come and be entertained by Pat Ball because he's hilarious.
Yeah, and then also most Rotarians. Well, I don't know about most, but a lot of Rotarians do dress up, so you get to see people in costume.
Very cool.
So the public can also wear their costumes if they'd like, if you have some little kids that want to, or just yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And so how do you get like a ticket or how does this whole thing work?
You can contact, probably just call the library and ask because there's three Rotarians at the library.
Okay.
Or any other Rotarian that you may know, call them up. And the tickets are $5 for adults and $3 for children. That's pre-sale. You can also, I think, just pay at the door. and come in.
Just pay at the door if you didn't get one.
Yeah.
So.
There you go. So, I mean, man, we started off with the Kiwanis Club spaghetti dinner this week. Y'all are trying to just do us in, I tell you, in this area.
Yeah.
No one's going to go hungry this week.
That's what fall is for, is eating.
I know. See, that's why when you get out all the sweatshirts and stuff, it's like,
it's big,
cool.
yeah.
I can just fill it all up and no one will know till spring.
They fit a lot better in like starting of the fall.
Yeah.
Once
later
winter's
you're like,
over,
"What
you're like,
happened
man, this
here?"
thing really did shrink a lot in the washer.
Yeah, the thing that really,
That's the story,
really,
we're sticking to it.
Yes, exactly. The thing that's really telling is when you go from like your summer clothes to your winter clothes, and you get out your winter clothes, you're like, oh, this sweater was like so comfy and bulky last year. Oh, I'll put that on, and it's like, and you're like, oh,
too many pancakes.
I don't like this. I do like though when you get a coat and you put it on and there's money in the pocket.
Yeah.
That's always so fun.
Or a candy bar.
Yes.
But that's
I mean anything. Like it's like Christmas. You put it on. And
You put on a candy bar and you found $1 in the pocket?
I heard of people.
Yes.
I heard of people doing
It's a really
that.
big
You
candy
need to
bar.
check your candy because people are stuffing dollar bills in there this year. But anyway.
Weird. All right, so back to pancakes. So, well, let's talk about the Rotary in general for a minute, if y'all don't mind. And, I assume you're accepting new members.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
They have to come to 3 meetings before we can do the voting of accepting them, which, I mean, I don't think there's
just
ever
a
been
formality.
a nay.
Yeah.
So,
I don't like your face.
just formality, like Roger said, 3 meetings. We get a feel for how you are, you get a feel for how the Rotary Club is, and then, we'll do a vote at a board meeting.
Okay. And can you go over a little bit about what the purpose of Rotary is?
Service above self is the motto. So just community outreach, community service, helping others.
What are some of the projects you all have done lately? I know the pandemic kind of threw a wrench in some of the stuff, but...
Kind of. We give 4 scholarships per year out to Jackson seniors, which they're 4 $1,000 scholarships. Then also, as far as some other things that we do, just we did a spring cleanup last year. We walked around town and picked up garbage and different things right after all the snow melted and everything looked really bad.
Yeah.
And picked up thousands of masks. And there's little bottles of Fireball that are all over town for some reason or the other. I counted 7. I picked up 76 of those myself. I kept counting
76?
those. Yeah.
But they're in controlled areas. Like there's a couple different places that they are.
People
it's not
have
just
their
everywhere.
spot that they must down and toss it. But
Well, when you go into the grocery, you could buy like a bucket of those things now. I'm like cracking up.
I was in Sam's the other day, and they have for Christmas a candy cane.
A Fireball?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yep. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, I'm glad. But if you don't, there are these little bottles of like cinnamon liquor, whiskey, awful stuff that but they sell them in little bottles, so people just like
I guess buy one at the gas station and chug it on their way home and throw it out the window. Apparently, that way it
Evidently
works. And they can
76
clean it up.
times.
Yeah. So
You are kidding. You're making that
and that
up.
was just in like the middle school, Cardo, South Street library area. I did like that square around there was my assigned area. So. But anyway.
I hope the high school kids aren't doing
Well, that's
that.
what I was kind of wondering. Yeah, like some
The teachers
some
are like,
middle school.
I hate these kids.
Yeah,
No, I'm
some
just
middle
kidding.
school teachers.
Rough day.
It was so
Well, over there at-
there we go. There it is,
Yeah,
right there.
Fireball, yeah.
All right. If you don't know, you need to, or not.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Maybe once or twice, but after that, maybe not.
I mean, come on, everybody, be honest. Have you or have you not been at a convenience store and grabbed one of those?
No,
Yeah.
I've never bought them, but I see them.
I've had it. I've just never bought it myself. Yeah.
Here's the real question.
Jamie and I did that one day at a grocery store. We were laughing so hard.
Here's my question. You asked how many pancakes can you eat? How many tiny bottles of Fireball?
How many fireballs can you share?
Well,
will you serve
combined-
Fireball at the pancake?
Family friendly events.
Okay.
you can save that for the homegrown happy hour.
Yeah, there you
after
go.
the pancake dinner.
That might not end well though.
Oh, sure. Mercy.
The Rowdies might be able to hook you up with maybe not the little bottles, but I'm sure they can give you shots of Fireball.
Yeah, or something.
Something similar.
Equivalent. Probably something much better than that. How about some really nice bourbon? That would be, you know, there we go. But no. So, okay, so back to community
Back to
cleanup.
Rotary. Let's see, what else did we do last year?
We've done a couple fundraisers because the Apple Festival booth with our famous mushrooms has been the last couple years. So we've done some bean and chili dinners at the sportsman fish booth, whatever that's
Farmer Sportsman,
there,
yeah.
thank you. Those are big hits.
Yeah.
We usually do those in the fall. We're looking to do, because last year we brought the mushrooms back, the famous Rotary mushrooms back. We did it at the Christ United Methodist Church, the parking lot. So we're looking to do that one again, hopefully before the year's up.
Okay.
Yeah, and we partnered with Morgan for the concert series at the Lillian Jones Park.
Yeah,
or
that was a
Lillian
big
Jones
deal.
Museum.
Yeah, serve
We
food.
provided food there. Then also we provided food for a fundraiser for the airport for the fly-in this year.
You did pancakes out there too, huh?
We did. Someone else did the
Someone
pancakes.
else
we
did
did
the
chicken.
pulled pork
oh, wait,
and chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pulled
Okay.
pork and pulled chicken and hot dogs.
By the way, that was a really cool event, and I know next year they're looking to make it like an all-day big, like even bigger event.
Yeah, I
pretty
always
cool.
enjoy it. I've gone every year
Really
since they've had
cool.
it.
It was my first time there. I hadn't gone.
Yeah, I hadn't been out there either, and James and I went out there, and it was really cool.
Yeah, last year, the year
You
before,
rode it,
I rode in one of the planes that one of the guys were offering. I wanted to, this past one, they had the open cockpit, whatever, thrill ride thing, but he was thrilled out by the time I got there.
There's
He
been
said
one
he
too
didn't
many
want to
thrills.
he said he didn't want to take anybody else up. So
You know
didn't
what
get
I
to go.
bet you could have done to get him to take you up?
What's that?
Fireball.
Well, maybe, yeah, I should have had
I
him.
would you want to gone up though?
I should have had one, yeah. Like,
I've got
after.
me a bottle of Fireball.
Be like that.
You're gonna
After
change
the
your
ride.
mind?
that stereotypical person with like the trench coat, you open it
Yeah,
up and there's
like-
like bottles of Fireball
All your
lined
bucket
up.
of Fireball lined
Yeah.
up.
So I've got something for you here. Give me just a second, Roger. So this is, like you said, with your trench coat, with all your little bottles of Fireball, you can use
Oh, James is on
this
it.
handy dandy Fireball utility
Oh.
belt.
What?
You know what?
Yes.
We have a 3D printer at the library, and it looks like we could definitely 3D print that.
Yeah.
That might be
That right
handy.
on.
Yep.
Yep.
Fireball
that is
utility
good.
belt.
See, you know what? See, this is where fall comes in because you could put that sweatshirt right over
That's
that.
Yeah,
they
you
cover
hide
right
No
up.
one would ever know
Yep.
that you were equipped with Fireball.
And then just whip
Thanks,
one of those
James.
out.
You're a pal.
Just take care of us over there.
Oh.
Yeah, you get patted down. They think you have a concealed weapon, and that's just
No, sorry, it's just my
it's just your
Fireball. It's
holster
all
full of
sealed up.
fireballs.
It's not illegal.
Does it count as an open container if it's an empty container?
Hey, that's a fair question.
I mean, it's-
I don't know.
We'll have to call Brett Hinch about that. Brett, we're having this Fireball discussion, and we need your help on something.
Yeah, what does the Ohio Revised Code say about this?
Oh shoot. Okay, so back to service.
You keep getting on the fireball.
I don't know where this
There's
fireball keeps coming in, but it's all Roger's fault.
Yeah.
He started it.
And Rotary itself, our local Rotary group, all Rotaries are part of Rotary International, which its basic project has always been forever, I think, has been polio eradication.
Yes.
Throughout the world. So, so part of the money that we raise here always goes towards that. And then that comes back also through Rotary International. We can get local grants back, which we use for the kindergarten kids. We've done that for probably the last 10 years or more.
10 years at least, yeah.
We provide the basic kindergarten school supplies for Jackson City students.
Oh, that's great.
So every kindergartner has their basics taken care of.
That's a lot of money.
So the parents don't have to do that.
It's usually
It's
around 220 students. It's average a year, so
it's usually like
a lot of kids.
2 to 3 carloads of stuff.
Yep.
I'll bet.
So,
yep. And with the polio eradication, we partnered with Sixth Sense and did the Pints for Polio last year.
Yeah, we did a Pints for Polio event. That was really fun. And so, I don't know, maybe we can do that again this year.
Yep. Fireball?
No. Fireball
and Pints for Polio all at the same time. I'll tell you
what.
what.
You put in your pints, it doesn't matter.
We're not judging, man. We're not.
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever's in that pint glass, that's all
it's for
you.
a good cause.
Yeah, exactly.
You do you. It's fine. I will buy Fireball if you all wish.
Let's see. The Rotary International also gives out grants such as that to, like, they've given money to Ukraine for the relief efforts there, for the people that were displaced from their homes and different things.
And just other natural disasters, floods.
Clean water for different countries and different groups of people. They built schools for different people. So, I mean, Rotary in general is it's a wonderful organization, and it's listed, it's as a charity itself, but it's listed as like one of the top-notch whatever. There's some list that somebody keeps a list of charities based on their
I'll bet you read that on the internet somewhere.
I did.
Didn't you?
I don't know what am I trying to say, but based on what they do back, I guess, or what they give back, because some charities there's a big salary structure, and like the CEOs make all this money. Rotary, everything you give just goes. Everybody's volunteers, so it just goes right back to the.
So, and that is a fair point that you bring up, and there are many places, like, a lot of people around Christmas. We should all donate. We should all give back all year long, but seems to happen a lot around the holiday season. There are many websites and things you can go to that do rank charities, and they flat out tell you, like, 80% of the money given goes to administrative things or whatever, and 20% actually goes to help. And I mean, there's some organizations that you're like,
they're very top heavy, and very little of it actually benefits a person.
So you can totally look that up and judge for yourself. Do a little research. It's not hard. And judge for yourself on what organizations you'd like to give to and also participate in. Which is a whole other, thing. So how long's the pancake supper been going on?
I've been a Rotarian for 4 years. You a couple years longer than me, and as long as we've both been in it.
I feel like it's been going on a long time.
Much longer than that, 10
or 20 years, probably at least.
Greg Irvin's been a long member.
Yeah, because I don't remember if I went to it whenever I was like a kid, but I do remember it existing.
Hearing about it,
so. Me too. So it's a tradition. It's back. You're not having to, get the stuff to go now. You can actually come in, have a meal, and
sit down and enjoy yourself.
Chill out.
And there's plenty of people there to talk to, and I mean, a lot of lot of people really enjoy it from all groups of, people you wouldn't really expect to see there. You'll see them there. So it's nice.
And that's the whole thing is everyone's welcome. It's only $5 for adults, $3 for kids. So bring the whole family. You can eat for hardly anything and eat all you want.
And all the money goes to the Senior Citizen Center, who, is once again, like we talked about, one of those, a group that would be worth giving your money to.
Absolutely.
It's a local organization. It only benefits Jackson County people or Jackson County seniors.
Yep.
So
And our seniors need so much help. They've taken care of us all of our lives, and we need to give back to them. And the senior center does so much that people don't understand. It's they're providing food, transportation to doctor's appointments, and other things that keep these seniors out and doing things. They play games. They have
crafts,
art class.
And the transportation's not just local. Like they'll go to Columbus.
Oh, I pass them all the time in Columbus.
Cincinnati.
Yep.
Yeah.
I pass them on the highway all the time.
Yeah, and all those same issues that affect us as individuals, with food prices being high and transportation costs and gasoline being high, that all affects the senior citizens.
And probably even more
center,
so.
Just the same, if not more. So it's very important to go to benefits like this to try to help them out.
Absolutely. And this is horrific. Like if it were not for the senior citizen centers, there's some of our senior friends that would never eat.
Yeah,
like they
home delivered meals.
Yes.
Yeah, and home delivered meals. Some of those
3 days a
people
week.
are. They don't see anybody else other than that home delivered meal person.
And that person's also checking on them too. So
Absolutely.
wait a minute, this person's always at the door. Why are they not here today? And they're going to make that phone call and check on them.
There's no excuse for anyone, let alone a senior, to go hungry. So
Absolutely.
Meals brought right to their door, and
So there you go. So the Senior Citizens Pancake Supper, and it's Thursday night. And it is from 4 to 7, so you can do that, and then head out to, like you said, Rowdy's. Go to the Homegrown Happy Hour and hang with Ben Davis Jr., who's one of our favorites, and of course Jake Dunn as well, who is really, really cool. He's performed at the brewery numerous times, and he is amazing. Really, really good. So that's it will be fun. I love the selection of these Homegrown Happy Hour guests because they've all been so different.
Yeah.
Every week has been so unique, and it's just been a really, really fun event to see unfold. So kind of coming up again this week, ending this series anyway. I promise you there will be more because it's been fun. Yeah. We're going to do it.
Something to be continued,
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely. All right, so what the heck else is going on?
Well, I have a question about the pancake supper.
Okay.
What is happening here?
Well, like we had mentioned, it's costumes. So come dressed up. So there's
I'm not sure. That is
Greg
Sandy
and
Borden
Sandy.
and Greg Irvin. I imagine Greg is a motorcycler because aren't VSAs. Motorcycles are also weapons, I think. But
was
I'm
somebody
imagining
throwing
motorcycle.
pancakes at him?
Yeah,
is he a pancake on a shoulder? What?
He is flipping
Not a chip on a shoulder,
pancake.
but a pancake?
I believe that they are cooking a pancake and Sandy is flipping it off of the grill and he's catching it with a
just
plate.
on a
I
plate.
thought they were like somebody was throwing pancakes at him.
It's like
That's why he
that
has the
before.
goggles
goggles.
Like
to
To our
protect
knowledge,
his
that doesn't
eyes.
happen, but I mean,
Oh,
we're
you
usually,
didn't
we're
know?
usually back in the kitchen, so maybe it does up front.
It's all about being a fundraiser and donation. So
Entertainment. So
if somebody wants to throw pancakes at somebody and they want to pay for it, we'll let it happen.
I'll even go out there and say, "Hey, throw the pancakes."
Yeah, just
That's
without syrup, please. But, just the dry
Preferably.
pancakes.
That's after somebody had one too many of those shots of Fireball,
Could
right?
be, yeah.
Hey,
It's all fun and games till they start throwing the pancakes.
you guys mentioned like the holiday season's coming up, and so I think the perfect gift would be a candy cane full of Fireball.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
see,
what
and
you're talking
Sam's,
about.
but with Sam's, everything's not just a little bit. So it was a very large
Like
candy
a
cane full of
6-foot
Fireball.
candy cane or something.
Okay,
So that's how you get through the holidays.
I feel as if I need that in my life.
Kind of like the Advent calendar. Yeah,
right.
Jen's
the
Christmas list
Fireball
right there.
Dude, if somebody doesn't buy me a candy cane with Fireball, and my life is not complete.
Fireball advent calendar is a pretty good idea too.
Yeah, I'm sure there's one somewhere.
Oh, gotta be.
Hey, speaking of that, there is a place in Cincinnati, and we are actually delivering on Friday there. But this guy has like a convenience store, and he does an advent calendar of beers. So he called us of local brewery beers, and he's doing 600 this year.
Wow.
He's sold out every year, and it grows every year. And it's $100 and some bucks, but you get 25 beers, I guess. And bless you. See, you've been hanging out with me too long. But yeah, so we're delivering one of our beers. He specially asked for a special beer, and so we're taking it. That's really cool. So
awesome.
Isn't that cool? Like, what a great gift.
Yeah.
But so I was asking.
That.
I know. I was like, so 25 different beers. You get a different one every day. And I was like, well, do people give those as gifts? And they were like, no, not really. Like, most people just buy it for themselves.
Yeah.
And I was that is
that's
so
okay
cool.
too, though.
He does
Treat yourself. It's Christmas.
600 of them.
That's a lot.
So
is.
yeah, we have to
But
take
good on
600 cans to him.
That's great.
Isn't that wild?
So cool.
So yeah.
No surprise here, but yes, there is a Fireball Advent calendar.
Shocker.
You name it, they've got it.
I'll tell you, these Fireball people are on it.
No doubt.
Yeah, must be quite the...
Okay, so don't get the Advent calendar and throw it on the street. Roger has to pick it up.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Oh my gosh, we've got to stop with the Fireball. Okay. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Well, it's better than Bigfoot.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Usually we talk about Bigfoot.
Yes,
I feel like every time the library comes in, we get on some weird subject that lasts like 6 months.
Yeah.
Of jokes
Ongoing
and
of Bigfoot.
No,
it never ends.
Our next thing that's going to last 6 months is we have a Mothman expert coming in January. So in a few months,
Man.
just a teaser alert here. We'll have to come in and
Plug
talk
that in
about
there.
Mothman. So it's not quite as cool as Bigfoot, but
It's close.
he's
It's
still
pretty cool.
Yeah, right.
Hey, by the way, I made it to the Mothman statue the other day for the first time in my life.
I've never been.
So Jamie and I had a meeting over in Gallup Police, and he was like, all right, we were leaving. And I was like, go across the river. And he was like, what? And I was like, let's go to Point Pleasant. And he was like, why? I'm like, oh, you'll see. And he was like, I don't, like, he was like scared.
she got to cross 2 bridges.
He's like chattering going over the river, And I'm like, we're going to go take our picture for the Mothman statue. And he was like, you have got to be kidding me. And I was like, no, I'm not. And it was funny. There was a line there when we got there.
There's a ton of people
Really?
waiting there now.
I was like, are you joking?
Were there cans of beans there?
No.
Because that was like a new thing that supposedly Mothman likes. I think it's the red kidney beans.
There were
And
no
so
beans.
people keep bringing like cans of beans and leaving it at the statue. It's like a
It's like,
peace offering
Fireball,
to the.
too.
so do you think we should take them Fireball? See?
You gotta have something washed down.
You're right.
Oh, he has those glowing red eyes. It all makes sense.
It's totally, the plan is all coming together once again.
But yeah, because there was a post from the museum next to it there, the Mothman Museum.
There's a
and they were
Mothman
kind of
museum.
telling people to please quit leaving cans of beans because
that.
because they kept having to go pick up cans of beans. Cause,
You mean the Mothman isn't taking
yeah,
them?
for some reason he's not coming there eating them, but
He's got
You can only eat so
he
many
can't
beans.
use. Well, he doesn't have. Does he have hands? He probably can't use the can opener. So that's probably the problem. I mean, it is Mothman. I don't know.
Does the Mothman have arms?
I don't think he.
James,
Get
on
I
it.
mean, I think Mothman has been depicted both with and without.
Okay,
arms.
now I've got to see.
The
Does he have,
Mothman statue, Mothman
talons?
has arms.
Does it have arms? Okay.
It's-
Does he?
Yeah, the statue's very humanoid.
Yeah. Did you get a picture? I know that
Did you
everybody's
get a
kind
picture of his butt?
That's
the
what
real
I was
question,
gonna
yeah.
ask. Everybody
His
keeps kind
butt?
of.
You gotta get a picture with
He
the
has like a
front and the
perfectly
back.
formed.
Oh, here it is.
As Bender from Futurama says, he has a shiny metal ass.
Yes, he does.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
Well, James, can I send this to
good
you?
traits, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you, and then you all can see.
Yeah, send it to me. We'll put it on the screen.
Okay.
Use beans.
It wants to send it to Rodney. I don't want to send this to Rodney. God knows what he'll do with it. James Hamilton. Okay, I'm emailing it to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now y'all can see the Mothman statue. Okay, it went, I think. I'm not very tech savvy. That's why I have a James.
Rodney.
It's probably at Rodney's desk as we speak. But no, so Mothman expert, back to that. What are they going to talk about? Where did you find a Mothman, and how do you get to be a Mothman expert?
Oh, good.
Well, you spend your life studying Mothman, which is what this guy has done. And you read all the accounts, and you just immerse yourself in the Mothman legend.
And all things Mothman.
Yeah. Strangely enough, he's from Circleville.
What?
Okay. But anyway, so he'll be there.
Oh, there it is. There he is.
Yeah,
you can see if
nice picture.
I don't know if you can.
He have? Yeah.
He has hands. Yeah. I don't know if you can see in the picture or not.
And then unscrew a bottle of Fireball.
I don't see any beans around there, but there was a line. So the person in front of us in line took that picture. So that was nice of them. But they were having a whole photo shoot, this couple. Like a 10-minute photo shoot. She would sit back and he was like leaning back on the, Mothman, and she was like, okay. And they never got a picture together. He did. Yeah, he took her picture, she took his picture, but they didn't get one together. So there you go. But yeah, it's not as big as I thought it would be, the statue. But
no, I think it's supposed to be kind of realistic in size, isn't it, from the accounts of, because then I have like a 10-foot wingspan or something.
So the if I'm not mistaken, the artist that did the Mothman statue is the same artist that did the other statues on the other side of the flood wall, and it's pretty much the same scale as all of those. So I'm guessing that's just the scale he works in.
Gotcha.
But you're also supposed to take a selfie like this, Jen.
Oh, you are?
You got to take a
shiny metal.
You have to take a butt selfie too.
Well, I didn't even look at his butt. Now I have to go back.
You have to go back.
You missed the best part.
Is that a thing? You're supposed to take a picture of his butt?
Oh yeah.
I guess. Now you gotta go back.
There are like Facebook groups that are nothing but like people's selfies with Mothman's butt.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it's a very silly thing, but it's a thing.
He's butt famous.
I don't know whether to be like upset that that's a thing or that James knows that that's a thing.
Yeah, which is
which is worse?
No comment.
He's like, I just look up the information.
Yeah, there's a lot of groups that he's in charge of.
I'm like, wait a minute, how do you know this stuff?
Yeah, I'm the moderator of 12 groups.
Mothman butt fan club.
How do you think it got started?
So I did not start this. I have nothing to do with this group, but there is a Facebook group called Mothman Booty Posting, and it is all pictures.
No, there's not.
It's all pictures of people taking selfies with the Mothman.
I believe it. Yep.
I mean, it's hundreds of people.
Wow.
With his booty?
Yeah, all butt pictures.
Oh my gosh! Now I got to go back.
Road trip this weekend.
Next time you're in
so I'll
go,
go
please. Yeah, you have to go back.
Yeah. You know what I did say though, because I was like, okay, head across the river, and Jamie's like, where are we going? And I'm like, well, just hold on a minute. And I'm like, wait, I don't know where this statue is, but Point Pleasant can't be that big. But I just typed in on my maps Mothman statue, and it took me right there. It was actually a thing.
It's a destination. Yeah, and the museum next door is really cool.
Yeah, we didn't go in, but I was looking in the windows and stuff, and it looked pretty neat. So if you're looking for something kind of, to do that's not far and kind of interesting, then yeah,
because the bridge collapsed on I think December 15th, so it'd be a good time to go for the just in
even
remembrance
more
of,
weird,
of that. It's that time of the year's coming up, so.
And you can actually see still where the Silver Bridge was, the ends of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, kind of look up Mothman, because it all coincided with the whole Silver Bridge collapse, mm-hmm. and there's a lot of people that think that the Mothman was either made it happen or was trying to warn people that it was going to happen, and no one was listening to him.
Or come to our
some reason just chasing cars and terrorizing people. They just didn't get the message.
Just didn't get it. When I was out parking with old Leroy,
Creature came.
Creature came, and I don't know what it was trying to tell me, but
He had a shiny butt.
Yeah, it had a shiny butt, and it ate my car, but it's okay. I didn't think anything of it.
Tell about it.
But no, so that's coming up in January. What else you guys have going on at the library while you're here?
Friday
is
Jackie, the owl, is having a costume party from 5 to 6. So
And that's Friday. Mm-hmm. Family friendly, no fireball.
Family friendly, right?
Yep.
Right.
Does Jackie like fireball?
I don't know. We'd have to ask her.
Yeah, let's ask her. Yeah. Okay, we'll ask her Friday.
I don't know if she can disclose though.
She doesn't talk a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if anyone has ever seen April and Jackie in the same place at the same time.
I have.
Oh.
April was here on the show, and Jackie was here
No, okay.
in the same room.
I was trying to think of it.
But
too,
at the
like
same
in the
time.
same room at the
in the
same
same
time.
room at the same time.
It's like another Mothman thing.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I just keep
I've
seeing,
never seen the
I just keep
Mothman in the same
seeing-
room at the same time.
I just keep seeing April run into phone booths and then Jackie emerges.
Jackie emerges. Yeah, maybe.
That's after several fireballs.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, Jackie's an owl of few words.
Yeah, she doesn't say a lot, but she's going to host a Halloween party at the library on Friday.
Yep, from 5 to 6.
5 to
so
6.
once the library closes, we'll be there a lot longer. Kay, our children's librarian, will be there spearheading the whole thing, but Jackie will be. So
Love that. And
she'll be in a costume as well. So come see what she's
She'll be
going to be
dancing.
in.
There's a DJ. Is that DJ rocking? Is it
DJ
Reggie that's doing it?
Reggie, yeah.
Reggie?
Rockin' Reggie.
Yeah.
Is it? Will there be
Jackie
candy
will be
involved?
busting a move, maybe.
I'm sure there'll be probably candy.
Will there be
and
candy involved?
Well, you can't have Halloween party without candy, right?
I don't think so.
Candy and snacks. And
Very good. So bring the
Fun.
kids, come dressed up, and is this a free event?
Of course.
Everything at the library is free.
That's right.
Yep.
What
Then what
else
else
we
are
got
we
coming up?
doing after that?
I put them on the spot.
Our
So-
outreach van is getting out
Yeah,
there
our
a
van
lot.
that has
Like,
been
it is.
really
It's
moving
taken off.
around. It was 4 wins yesterday.
John and I went to 4 Winds yesterday. We'll be at Southview tomorrow for their Success Fall Carnival.
Okay.
event, from 3 to 4, I believe. is what
Very
time that
good.
is.
And so you all participated in the trunk or treat because
Yeah.
we were right across from you. And
Yeah, they. I was out of town, so I left that with John and Ian and Kay, and they
well,
seemed like
Jamie-
they had a good time. They said they had close to 700
Yeah.
things
Oh,
they gave away, at
it
least probably. So.
was I can't even explain to you how many people were there. Like it was
Because
a
it was
lot.
a lot. The year before, I know there was a lot, but I was talking to
This is way more.
to Jules
is
and
what I've heard.
Kelsey, Tuesday, and that's what they said. They figure probably about double as the previous year.
Yeah, it was. It
So
was
imagine next year.
wild. But yeah, so James and I were talking yesterday about the van had smoke rolling out of it, and we decided that it was probably on purpose and not just because the brand new van is
Some wiring
is
issues.
smoking.
Sort of wiring issue going on.
I think they were doing that on purpose. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
there was a fog machine, so yeah.
Okay, good.
It was safe. Everything was fine.
No, they did it. It was cute, and everybody dressed up really well. And no, the trunk or treat, really good event. And so that was cool that you had the van to be able to do that. Love
Yeah.
that too. So things you can check out at the library, lots of different things.
Of course, your books, your movies. Then we have our Beyond Books collection. That's what we're calling it. So things like, well, of course, the mobile Wi-Fi hotspots for your internet service.
Yep.
We have fishing poles. We have nature backpacks, stargazing backpacks.
That would be fun.
Yeah, board games.
Yeah, we do also, well, in Board Games, we do a library after hours every Tuesday night where there are board games for anybody. Then we have Roblox for the kids and also Lego time for the kids.
Nice.
Then we also have Art Club on Tuesdays from, is it 3 to 4? 4 to 5.
4 to 5, because I think she combines it with a knitting circle as well.
So there's Art Club, and there were about 15 kids last night, John said. and it's just kind of like a free form type thing. Like we just set the tables out and have like the painting kits and just different
Was that
craft
the
things
one
for
where they
everyone to
were
work.
doing the spray paint the one time? And
That was a teen event.
Was
And
like,
it turned out pretty good because
Yeah,
I know
that's
last time we were
actually cool.
here, Ian was kind of afraid
he was
of
a
it,
little
but-
worried.
But yeah, it turned out pretty well, and the artwork that they did was pretty cool. There's several pieces that are in the library right now
Yeah.
that was from that. So.
There's a reason why you get carded to buy spray paint.
Yes. There is.
For
You have to be
several
supervised.
reasons.
Yes. Spray paint and fireball. You always get carded.
I think you can probably buy the spray paint before you can buy the fireball, but I'm not for sure.
Yeah, probably.
I do get quite a few weird looks and questions when I have to make a Walmart run for supplies for the library. Because they're like, what's the library doing with spray paint? Wouldn't you like to know?
Come out and you'll see.
Yeah.
Don't ask questions.
Exactly.
That's funny. All right. Well, what else do you have going on? You two are just full of it. So
Our book club that just happened.
Yeah, the
There's a
last Monday of every month, there's a book club.
So
Okay.
the last one will be next month, and then December they're not having one. They're having one, but it's just a holiday get together and to vote on next year's book choices.
okay.
Yeah.
So what? How's that work? Like you read a book and then discuss it, or
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
every
the next-
once a month?
Yeah,
Yes.
one book a month.
Yeah.
Then also like the like they choose in December, kind of like like she said, they vote on the different books. Margaret Cochran, the library director from the early '90s,
A few years ago.
she facilitates that for us still. So she kind of has she'll have maybe like 30 or 40 books or something that she thinks are worthy of talking about, because not every book is really discussion worthy, unfortunately.
Right, like you're not going to probably discuss
Yeah,
Danielle
debate
Steele
something about
novels,
it.
or
Yeah.
So she picks then the group itself from that point votes and narrows it down to what they want to do.
Gotcha.
It's a variety. There's
so you know
nonfiction,
for the whole
fiction.
year what's coming up
Yeah.
and everything. So if you are kind of like, maybe you read more in the summer than you do the winter, you could kind of read ahead and be prepared. So
Cool.
So don't let the fact that it's a book a month discourage you.
Yeah, because you have the books in advance,
Yeah.
so you can. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And they don't like.
You're
They
not
don't do
gonna get
anything to
judged.
you if you don't read the book.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna just tie you up to something and beat you or anything. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that
beat
kind
you
of
with
club.
Hang you on the, at the courthouse.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I don't think that discussion was on the air, was it?
No,
Yeah, that
no,
was
no.
before.
No. But Thursday, I guess we could do a plug for our friends at the museum.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
There's a lot of stuff
things
going
happening
on
Thursday.
This is how
Thursday.
this discussion came to be. There's a lot of stuff Thursday.
Yeah,
Yes.
Thursday, the Lillian Jones Museum is doing a ghost walk.
Yes.
I believe it starts at the museum probably.
It does.
And then
At 7 as well.
they have a map of different places, and there'll be people stationed at the different areas talking about the history of such. Before the show, we were talking about the courthouse and Hangman Square or whatever you would want to call
like that
it.
was actually a thing in Jackson in like the 1800s that people got hung here. I mean, it happened everywhere,
Yeah.
but it actually did happen in this town. And then we saw a picture before we went on the show, and they said there were over 3,000 people
That came
to watch. I'm like,
Yeah. Because there wasn't as much going on back then.
yeah, you didn't have a Rotary Pancake supper
Yeah,
to
the
go
library
to.
Or
wasn't
fireball
that
to
active,
drink.
there wasn't
Fireball
a
to
pancake
drink.
dinner, there wasn't a homegrown happy hour.
Yeah, I mean, none of that stuff.
So make sure that you support these things. So otherwise, we will all have to go back to hanging people in public squares.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to do that.
Put that on the Yodel community calendar.
Right? Public hanging.
Public hanging
Public
at 3
hanging.
p.m.
Come on out. Everybody come on out. Bring your friends and neighbors and your
Age
kids.
groups, all.
Oh, welcome.
We're so sick and twisted. All right. Well,
See, when we
Where
don't
do you
talk
go
about
from there?
Bigfoot, it's
There's
hard to
10
come up with
minutes
things
left.
to talk about when we don't talk about Bigfoot. So, anyway, Mothman. There's
Yeah.
Off his butt.
go take a picture with his
They
butt
say
and
that
send it to us.
supposedly there is this bird that is only it only stays west of the Mississippi, And supposedly that is the logical thing that Mothman probably really was back in the 60s. Was
Okay.
a lost, some kind of a heron, or is that how you say that? This giant heron bird that got lost from its flock and ended up where it wasn't supposed to be, such as in Point Pleasant, Gulf Bliss area.
Gotcha.
And it has like feathers are red around its eyes, and it has like a 6 or 8 foot wingspan.
That would make sense.
And of course,
as
it
to
would
the
have been
glowing
lost. And then, so that's why there was like that 3-month period of it like being weird, and then it disappeared because it probably flew back where it went because it was a migratory bird. So that was the scientific explanation for what the Mothman probably was.
Yeah, right.
That I read. I mean, one of the explanations that I read the other day.
That's
I was beefing
fascinating.
up on Mothman lore which just involved listening to a podcast, actually. So I don't know. My
It is
sources
really
aren't
cool.
very wide. It was one source. But it does make sense that it could have just been a really weird bird that no one's used to seeing.
Sure.
Yeah, so.
And it was probably, I mean, if it was
And
lost, it was freaking out.
Well,
yeah.
and you have to consider the witnesses were always like young kids making out, and they were probably under the influence of other things too.
Fireball.
And, yeah, at the least, it was the 60s. Like, it's actually what they were like.
Exactly
on,
what
so-
were you doing in the 60s?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's Dad's theory that it was just a excuse for them to be places they weren't supposed to be.
Well, and then also like the whole lore too goes back to like the different like haunted lore books and different things where like the guy with the hook arm, like the teenagers are like making out, and then there's like a hook arm on the car handle, and it was things that people just told their kids to get them to not
To not
go
go
out there
do
and
that.
do that.
So
Yeah.
you kind of wonder too if Mothman didn't kind of like follow that suit too, and parents were just like, Mothman's gonna get you, and so then they just kept
So he was
kind
a
of making
protector.
up things, and
So on and so
to
forth.
help
It went
with
from there.
unwanted teenage pregnancies and that sort of thing in the 60s.
Birth control back then.
Yeah.
Right. But wasn't the Mothman was not just allegedly seen in Point Pleasant. It was seen in other places
Gulf
too, right?
Place and the Cheshire area up north by the power plants, and also which is
Was it in other
is in
states
Meigs
as well?
County. I don't know about that. I just know about that little area is what they always talk about, but because he is an Ohio cryptid, even though he's famously from Point Pleasant.
I mean, Richard Gere was in a movie about it. The Richard Gere movie that no one's ever seen.
Yeah.
I watched it.
If you
I
went
watched
into
it.
the Mothman Museum,
You would
those
see-
people
you
have
would
seen
know
it.
a
They've
lot
got
of-
they've got
Actually,
like
it's
props
playing-
and stuff from
It's
it.
playing
Oh, do
on
they?
loop, I think, in there
Yeah,
too.
it's playing on loop
Oh,
in
really?
there.
Wow.
They've got props
Yeah.
from the movie.
It was
Yeah.
such a bad movie.
bad
I can't
movie.
even explain how horrible it was.
It's a bad movie.
But
Which is a shame because
The Men in Black
Yeah, I know,
sightings
right?
is what we were discussing at the library the other day. Like, that's the odd part about all of it, though. Like, if you explain it as a bird, like, why were these men in black going to people's houses and questioning them and things like that? That just doesn't make sense.
Right.
That is
Because
a
most
fair
bird
question.
watchers aren't all dressed in black and drive like a black Cadillac with like
Yeah, like a big SUV, like government
Yeah.
stuff.
So yeah, that's the only thing that seems odd. If it wasn't a real like cryptid or alien or whatever.
Yeah. Good point.
And there are men. If you go to the museum, we'll plug that again too. There are Men in Black life-size cardboard cutouts there too. It's kind of exciting. It is a really cool museum though. It has all the newspaper clippings and everything in there.
It is neat. I don't know, because you get to the point with stuff like that where everybody can't be wrong, and you wonder people were seeing something.
Yeah.
Like one person didn't just make that up, and then all of a sudden everyone's telling the same story.
story.
Yeah.
Like
I think
people
that-
saw something.
I think that's probably kind of what it was.
Mass hysteria.
One person, massive. One person
don't
made it up,
know.
and everybody just went along with it because they thought
I
it
don't
was
know.
a good story.
I mean, that does still happen today with things. Unfortunately, like you see something on the news or something, and then it gets all misconstrued,
goes
and
from
then
there,
like
yeah.
before you know it, like it's like that thing that your teacher did in kindergarten and whisper in your ear, and then you keep telling somebody, and at the end, your mom likes baked beans or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like-
You're like,
just-
Or kidney
'cause
beans
she's
like
related
Mothman.
to the
yeah, or
Mothman.
kidney beans, yeah. All right, so no taking beans to the Mothman statue. Okay, we need to go over Mothman etiquette. So no taking beans to the Mothman statue. You have to get a selfie with his butt.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else?
You go to the museum store and go through. I think it's only like $1.
I was going to say, do they charge for you to go?
I think it's like $1. I don't think they really stop you if you don't pay either. And then they do have T-shirts and cool stickers and things like that you can buy in there.
Sweet.
So that's always cool. And books about the Mothman are in there.
It's just in downtown Point Pleasant. You can't miss it.
And there's supposed to be I saw on Facebook some kind of like an ice cream shop, and they have this Mothman sundae. And it has like a cookie or something that's kind of like Mothman on top and like wings, and it looks really great. I'm not ventured around to find that yet. That'll be my next.
I think it's right. Is it like right across the street?
Yeah, it's right there.
Right there.
Yeah, it's right. It's right there.
I remember seeing. I think we parked in front of it. I remember seeing some kind of store, and I was like, "Oh, that looks cool."
So the museum is $4.50 for adults and $1.50 for kids.
Okay.
And I don't see it on their website, but I think they were getting ready to do a Mothman themed escape room.
Oh, I did hear that somewhere.
Don't see anything about it on here, but I thought I saw an ad for
And I guess you can go to
here it is, right here. Mothman 66 escape room coming soon. That's all it says.
And a lot of that stuff happened at the munitions factory or whatever outside of Point Pleasant. And I guess you can go tour that too. I don't know if it's facilitated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they do book seats now at the shop.
Yeah,
for the TNT Mothman tours.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool because that's kind of just a cool history thing. Like I'd like to see it just for that because who would have thought there was like a World War II munitions plant in Point Pleasant?
Right, like they made like blow up stuff.
Yeah,
Wait,
not that kind of stuff. like bomb blow up stuff.
Yeah, explosives. Explosives. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
Divert that.
Yeah, that was a different shop on down the road.
That one's in Chillicothe. Behind the curtain.
Yeah.
So here's a cool thing. This is a live feed. 24-hour a day live feed of the Mothman Museum.
Oh, so you can see people getting their pictures taken.
Yeah,
with
so
I was on there.
Yeah,
Weird.
so you were on there, so you can just sit here all day and watch a non-stop live feed of the Mothman Museum.
And you can see the side of his butt. So that's great.
Yeah, it's like the side view.
It's like kind of an awkward.
It's kind of an odd angle.
Yeah,
looks like maybe the wind knocked their camera a little bit.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, next time you go, you're going to have to call James so you can pull it up on YouTube. And
right, exactly.
do a screen capture of it.
Well, you know darn good and well I wouldn't wave. I'd do something else, so. It wouldn't be anything we could show here on the TV. No, that's funny. But yeah, so there's so much cool like lore and whatever surrounding that, you know, having your expert come in, that will be really interesting to hear whether you're doing it tongue in cheek or whether you really believe in it, or, you know, maybe you'll go out a believer. You'll come in, you know, skeptical and leave a believer or a believer.
A believer, yeah. Yeah, Justin Bieber is
I'm a believer.
He's the Mothman.
He is the Mothman.
That explains a whole lot. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we probably ought to get out of here. Okay, one more time, hit the pancake supper because we need you all to come out and support our senior friends.
Absolutely. The Senior Citizens Pancake Supper, hosted by the Jackson Rotary, is tomorrow, October 27th, from 4 to 7. $5 for adults and $3 for children. All you can eat pancakes and sausages.
And can you explain a little bit about where the Senior Citizen Center is?
It's 25 Mound Street, so over where the old Western Auto, down that street, at the very end of it.
Yep,
over in
Pickletown
on the left. So
if you know where that is.
Yeah, across from Moscow, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Over in that side of town, if you'll find Mound Street. It's not hard.
There'll be a big line of people going to eat pancakes.
Yeah,
just follow the cars.
Just follow your nose and smell the syrup.
That's right.
And if you're real lucky, you can throw a pancake at April.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's for a good cause fundraiser. I'll do it.
She's like, I'll do it. I'm there. You heard it here on TV first. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for spending your morning with us.
Yeah,
we
thanks for having
appreciate
us.
you. And come back anytime you have something going on. And thank you for all the Mothman talk as well and Fireball. All right. Well, have a great day, everyone. We will be right back here tomorrow. Maybe do some news tomorrow, James? Yep. Going to do some news tomorrow, catch up on that, and we'll see you then. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.